I went to basement the other day and this light bulb went boom. So I didn't throw it out, but I was thinking that I will use it to understand how the hollow light bulb takes the background and stretch it. And first time in this winter I see we have some clouds definition on the sky, so I just take this item to see how the light behaves in this light bulb, and then I will be using that knowledge into my image, because I don't trust the renderings from the AI, so I will be figuring it by myself. Now I get the idea. I will use this frame to show me how the background is warped around the glass bowl. I put a green tape on one of the list to show me which row is actually bent and in what direction. When the light bulb is lower, it bends it down. When higher, it bends it up. So now I can use it to my advantage to know how to warp the background of my picture around the bulb, and also how to shade different kinds of effects on the light, effects on the glass. Hopefully and the light bulb is not regular, so you can see the glass has different thicknesses, so it looks like Jupiter. But I will do slightly regular glass, or I can take this to my advantage and make it somehow scattered to promote the effect. It's just pure coincidence that the shape of the light bulb is proportionally very similar to the model of the balloon, but I would say it's a nice coincidence. It gives me nice objects to play while I'm figuring out the reflections and effects. It's like I'm holding the actual model of the balloon, so I can imagine the engine inside and turn it around upside down and play with it. The actual footage of me doing these light bulb effects, or at least trying, is seen on previous video. In this video I would like to share the motivation behind it, why I'm doing this in this way, why I'm not using the AI module to render it for me, and how you can use common items from your household to improve your drawing or techniques, and to know better how the real world looks like without any distortion from AI image generator, because there are some nuances regarding these AI modules and the products that they will make for you that are not really based on human perception of reality. Sometimes we don't even know what is the case of the real perception because we get used to some effects or images of reality that we take as authentic, but in real world that's not the way we humans perceive the reality with our own naked eyes. For instance, try to imagine the stars. So what do you see in your imagination? I will guess that you see pointy star with some maybe 4 or 6 or 8 points on the night sky. And now wait until the night falls and go outside and look at the actual night sky. I guess that you will see only shiny points on the black sky. So why when I say imagine the star you will see pointy shape instead of simple dot? It's because you have seen many pictures of stars that was taken by a camera and not human eye. And the camera has aperture, which is basically hole in the objective which has some number of blades. So basically it's not circular, but it has some hexagonal or octagonal shape. And when I prompt the AI to make me stars, it will make me pointy star because it's based on the database of pictures of stars made by camera. And yes, you can say it's the case of the prompt. Okay, I accept that, but I will not fight the prompt when I have my own eyes and I can see the stars when I look outside in the nighttime, so I will do it my way by myself. The same applies also on glass effects because I was prompting the AI to make me glass ball with effects and it did something, it looks okay, but it was not what I wanted. And while I'm doing the background of this image by myself without any reference, I don't want to use some generic picture of glass ball without any linkage to the background or the picture. So I took this light bulb and I'm trying to figure out by myself. I have the glass ball that is hanging against the sky without any architecture around it. And when you take your light bulb in your house and look at it, you will see the reflections from your architecture. So you will see maybe window shape or some straight lines. I've took the light bulb for a journey into the field to see how it looks like without any close architecture and straight objects. And now, as you can see, there is not much reflected in the glass, and the darkest area is the actual field on which I'm standing. So the upper portion of the light bulb that is light is by the sky, and I cannot put it so high on the sky as is the actual balloon, but it tells me that the higher the light bulb or the glass ball will be, the smaller is the middle darkest portion of the reflection, so I can do clouds and the sky reflected on the upper portion of the glass and maybe on sides and somehow from the bottom. But I was surprised by the reflections because it's not even close to the AI render I get. And this is the point I'm trying to do, that we are used to see the light bulb in some context, and the context is usually in the architecture, in closed rooms, in your kitchen or your living room. And when I asked the AI to generate some glass effects, it did it from the database and it was very different from what I saw in the nature. The same is with the renderings of metal shiny objects, because at the start of this project I asked AI to generate some engines for me encapsulated in glass balls, and it did some effects that was generated based on some database, but it was not mirroring the actual engine that was generated. It was only fake effects that was for my eyes. It was good on first glance, but when you analyze it, you will see that it's nothing but some, I would say, fakes, and I'm not going to fall for it, neither should you. And if you are doing something like this, maybe drawing or painting or sculpting, I would recommend to use your own eyes and your own hands to understand the reality. Don't rely on the AI module because it can lie to you. Although it will create images that will look okay from the first glance, but if I have to mess it, I will mess it by myself. Another important question is, and this is very important question, I would say it's more important than the question from Shakespeare, to have or not to have the actual skill. That's the question. And to be clear, the skill is not only the technique or the precision of your execution, but also the way you are looking on reality and understanding what is going on. If you want to do metal objects or stone objects or wooden objects or bricks, concrete walls, flowers, sky, everything, human faces, human figures, you have to see them with your eyes, not just copying some images from the internet or, in worst scenario, some AI generated images. Just try it and you will see how it changes your perception of the world around you, because it will change the way you are looking at the common objects. You will be able to see details or bigger pictures. You will be able to understand some effects like mirrors and reflections, refractions, perspective, shades and colors. It's your skill and it's in your head. And what if I mess it? It's the risk that I would like to take. At least I will learn. So if you will be patient and watch me how I'm progressing, you will see that I will at the end mess it big time. Because now I see that is not going the way I wanted, but I'm not finished yet.